I help to administer the Aspire Professional Recognition Pathway, the PRP. This is one of 3 routes to HEA Fellowship at Exeter. You can apply for all the HEA descriptors by going through the PRP, from Associate Fellowship through to Principal Fellowship. I'm going to talk you through what's involved, so you know what you'll need to do if you're interested in making an application. We hope that the first thing you'll do is come along to one of our guidance sessions. You can book these online via Trent. The session is a 2-hour workshop designed around the structure of the Aspire PRP application form. You get a chance to look at some examples of previous applications, and it will give you time and space to think about which of the 4 descriptors for fellowship is the best fit for your education practice now, and how you can evidence what you've achieved. You can book a place via Trent for these sessions, but if you aren't able to come to a guidance session, do take a look through the resources on the Aspire PRP web pages, and do get in touch if you have any questions. When you're ready, send us an intention to submit form. This lets us know what sort of timeline you've identified for your application. That is, your submission deadline and the panel date you're aiming for. Ideally, we suggest you give yourself at least half a term to prepare your draft. But if you need longer than this, or need to submit sooner, just let us know. We can be flexible. One of the admin team will acknowledge receipt of the form and send you the links to the essential resources on our web pages. The intention to submit form also lets us know if you'd like an Aspire PRP mentor to help you with your application. If you ask for one, we'll find someone and introduce you. We'll leave it to you to get in touch and find a time that suits you both to meet and talk through your draft. We usually suggest you meet up when you have a fairly polished application, so that you can make the best use of your mentor's time. If you get in touch promptly, you can give your mentor plenty of time to comment on your draft, and give yourself time to incorporate their feedback. Your mentor will also have experience of the Aspire PRP assessment panels, and will help identify any assumptions you're making and any areas of your application that need to be clearer for the multidisciplinary panel. So you'll be drafting your application on the form downloaded from our web pages, where you'll find the paperwork arranged by descriptor. You can also come along to one of our academic development writing spaces, or maybe an Aspire PRP writing surgery, both of which are bookable through Trent. If you've got questions at any stage, you can always get in touch with the team. We're here to help you, and your mentor will be there to read and talk through your draft application with you. You'll also need to reflect critically on your education practice within your application. How you do this and to what extent should be suggested by the descriptor, so do make sure you follow it closely. As you write, bear in mind the UK Professional Standards Framework and match the dimensions up with the examples you give. There are exemplars on the website, so take a look at those too. Now for the next step. Hopefully you've already been in touch with your referees when you sent us your intention to submit. But if not, now is the time to be asking them to complete the reference pro forma. Allow enough time for the referees to read and comment on your draft application. It's a transparent process, so send them a developed draft and ask them to complete the reference pro forma. It's a good idea to give yourself time to read their references. Make sure you've included everything that's highlighted in them within your own application. It's sometimes easier to praise other people's work than your own, so make sure you see your work through your referee's eyes too. Referees will need you to send them the guidance note and the pro forma. These can be downloaded from our web pages. Now you're ready to make your submission. Send your application and references to aspire@exeter.ac.uk. We will acknowledge receipt and let you know when the panel will be considering your application and when you will hear the outcome from us. We provide full written feedback from the chair of the panel on all Aspire PRP applications. Finally, if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to get in touch with the team.